Good morning. Welcome to Good Day Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's Tune 92.9, your city, your station.
Steelers football happens here, the Pittsburgh Steelers Radio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Radio Network.
Clock at 1:34. Maddox in the gun. And on 3rd and 5, he's back, fires it. Complete to Mathis for the Pittsburgh touchdown. A quick slant over the middle, caught it at the 4, turned and went into...
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jim Palmer. I'm 61 years old. I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Some of the jerseys I've had over the years, Troy Polamalu, Super Bowl XL, James Harrison, Ben Roethlisberger, TJ Watt, kind of throwback block letters. This is a 75th NFL anniversary season. Rod Woodson, and then our authentic away, Troy Polamalu. Again, one of my favorite Steelers, class act. I've been a Steelers fan all my life, as far back as I can remember. My father was my first inspiration and led me into being a Steeler fan. He played college football at Villanova University, and when he graduated, came back to Pittsburgh and became a high school teacher and a high school football coach, head football coach at South Hills Catholic High School, which is now Seton LaSalle High School. He won a few Catholic League championships, and he's the one that got me started into loving football, more particularly the Steelers. I would attend all the practices and games, and was a water boy and a ball boy. And when I got old enough to start attending Steeler games, he and I would go to a handful back then, but when I became, on my own early adulthood in my 20s, I was lucky enough to get Steelers season tickets. Started in 1989, and am still a season ticket holder now in 2026. But now for, not sure how long now, but I've been going with my oldest son, Luke, and we do the same thing that my father and I used to do. Kind of talk Steelers 24/7 and just really enjoy our experiences. And there's nothing better in the world than being a Steeler fan and sharing that with family.
To win the game.
Breaks the tackle, fires it, and it is picked off by Shazier.
Romo throws high, intercepted.
There's like the space itself of Acrisure Stadium, which has a certain kind of sacred aura and a deep symbolism for Steelers Nation. It's situated at the confluence of the rivers, which of course is so central to Pittsburgh identity. You see it on your left when you're coming through the tunnel, and you have this great vista of the city. And so it's situated at a spot that's really important to sort of being a Pittsburgher, being in this area. There's a kind of pilgrimage element to it on game day. So you have just fans converging on the stadium. They're crossing bridges, and bridges, of course, are core to like Pittsburgh's ethos.
There's almost like a parallel between being a Steelers fan and being a devout Catholic as far as traditions and rituals, and we take that very, very seriously, especially on game day.
There are these game day rituals like tailgating that are so important, and you've got sort of the terrible towel maybe in hand, which is like a holy object. Maybe you've had your towel since a young age. Maybe it was been passed down through the generations. And so the combination of a kind of a sacred space that's dear to the community, that has symbolic importance, the movement of people converging on the space in their sort of team colors, all of that lends it a kind of sacred atmosphere.
So if you're from Western Pennsylvania and you're a diehard Steeler fan, like myself, you probably can relate to the culture in Pittsburgh and Steelers Nation, and as my shirt indicates, it's kind of the way I live my life as far as God, family, and Steelers.
But religions also connect us to one another, and they help build communities so that our lives feel richer and more fulfilling. And sports can do the same thing. I mean, the Steelers fandom can do the same thing. It can give people sort of a sense of connection. It can help lift them up out of their mundane, everyday lives, giving them these moments of transcendence, these moments of magic, of the numinous, of the wondrous. What that can do for people is very similar to what religions can do in providing sort of this deep sense of meaning and connection.
I've often told my family, my children, that a few things. I do want to get cremated. When I get cremated, I would love them to take my ashes, spread them throughout the parking lot of Acrisure Stadium, where I've tailgated many years during those Steeler games. Try to smuggle some into Acrisure Stadium as well, and try to get some in the stadium and maybe on the field. I know that may be illegal, but that's the plan. That's how much being a Steeler fan has meant to me.
Belonging to Steelers Nation is not just about supporting the team. It's also about embracing the values that Steelers sort of represent for people.
Another thing someone once asked me is, why are you so passionate about the Steelers? And what do the Steelers give to you, or what do they bring to you? And my answer is always the same. And again, kind of hinted at it before, or mentioned it before. It's, you know, it's love, and it's family. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it ranks up there with the love I've had for my wife, the love I have for my children and my extended family. And there's always optimism. They always bring you hope. Their stability, their reliability. You can always count on them. You know, when I'm going into that environment, I'm going to feel good. And like everything in life, there's going to be great outcomes. And not so good outcomes, and you're going to share those ups and downs and highs and lows with your families and friends and your Steeler fans, Steeler Nation, and we all share in that, and that's what the Steelers give to me, and that's why I'm so passionate, and I just love being part of Steeler Nation and look forward to it for many years to come.
It's not over.
It's over.
It's not over.
We're done.
It's not over.
We're done.